especially being a Black woman. A lot of you women have heard this, and I need to address it. So I want to show you something. I am Black, okay? So no, to address that hater, I will not cover my hands because you have some kind of deep-seated self-hate for your Blackness. I'm very casual today, no makeup, dressed down, and there's a reason for it. I tell you guys, I do everything for a purpose. I've been fortunate that I don't really receive a lot of hate on social media and in real life. I'm fortunate, but I know that there's a lot of people out there that do. So I said, I'm gonna address this because usually if anyone comes to me with hate, negativity, anything like that, especially online, I don't even pay attention to it. I don't have time for it.
I don't really have time for you.
Because I believe that people with purpose, people with a vision, a person who is trying to do something positive and worthwhile with their time to uplift people, to uplift their community, to uplift their country, they do not have time to troll on Facebook and comment hate under anyone's posts. They don't have time to bash other people. They don't have time to spew negativity and just discrimination, racism, whatever, because their time is taken up by bigger, better things. So whenever I notice any of that on my posts, especially hate that is just coming out of nowhere, like, I don't know this person, we've never had any conversation, I didn't post anything that would warrant them having to say what they said, right? Those people especially, I just swiftly, because obviously I get the notification, so I look at the message, I laugh, and then I delete it. Like, if it's your personal Facebook, Instagram, whatever it is, don't waste any of your time arguing with these people or trying to figure out why they said that and why they're so mean and why they're this. You have better things to do with your time, okay? So, on this page though, because it's not mine, I received an interesting comment from someone, and I read it. At first I was like, I immediately laughed because I'm like, what is this? So I deleted it because it was under a post of mine, and I said, I don't promote any kind of negativity. I don't feel like you need to go there. I feel like if you really don't have anything positive to say, you should just keep it moving, because your negative comment isn't really going to do anything worthwhile. So what's the point? Clearly you're just looking for attention at this point, right? Or there's bigger things going on, and we'll jump into that too. Went on about my day, wasn't thinking anything of it. Then I get another notification, and the same person posted the same comment under a video that I did. And I laughed again because I'm like, oh, this one's persistent. They really want me to see this. And again, like I said, I don't entertain that stuff because I don't have time for it. But I thought, you know what? How can I use this negativity, turn it into something positive to help you guys? They mentioned about me wearing makeup and how I should be myself and I should love myself and I don't need to wear makeup. There's probably someone that drops into your comments at some point in time and wants to comment on how you look, how you dress, how you wear your hair, how you talk, whatever. They will find something. People are going to say things mostly because they're looking for attention. People are going to say things because mostly deep down they're dealing with their own insecurities. And when they see you shining and smiling and being positive on here, or just living your life and being good, it just, it kills them inside to see you happy like that, or to see people liking you like that. So what they try to do is they post some foolishness under your comment to try and like derail you or try to make you feel bad because they feel bad. Someone else's opinion of you does not have to become your reality. Don't let what a person says in your comments throw you off track. And this is why at the beginning of the year, I told you guys it was so important to figure out what it is you want this year. Figure out your vision, set your goals, right? Because I'm telling you right now, when you have that, I'm not saying that words don't hurt, and I'm not saying that people won't say things that'll kind of, ruffle your feathers a little bit or make you upset. But when you have a goal, when you have a vision and you're focused on it, I'm telling you, that'll last for maybe a minute, and then you're back to what it is that's more important for you and focusing on that. So in their comment, they mentioned, I love how haters love to bunch other people into their comment as if it's them and like the hater committee, like they get together every month and they sit down and they talk about who they're gonna hate on this month.
Thanks for coming, everyone.
The person said, "We see you," and I love how they said "we see you" based on just a physical thing, the fact that I wear makeup, and in their eyes I don't love myself because I'm hiding myself. And I thought it was interesting, and I want to tell you ladies something. Understand that what people see physically is a very, very, very small part of you, okay? I'm not saying don't focus on your looks, and I'm not saying don't take care of yourself and make sure you look presentable and all that stuff. Definitely go for that. But do not forget that your physical appearance, what people see on the outside, is a very, very small part of you. Very small. The bigger part of you, the biggest part of you, people can't see with their eyes. So when a person says to me, "We see you," no, you don't see me. Because if you saw me, you would not say what you just said. So how do you deal with these people? Here's one tip. When someone comments something on your post, and especially if you don't know them and you have no rapport with them, this comment is literally just coming out of nowhere. Delete it. Delete it. Go to their account. Block them. Unfriend them if you guys are friended or whatever. If you're not, go to their account and block them and go on about your business. You don't have time to argue with these people. Because one of the things that haters have in common, they have too much time on their hands. Just imagine some haters literally sitting at home, insecure about whatever is going on in their life, unhappy, miserable, whatever. And instead of doing the big boy or the big girl thing, growing up and fixing whatever the problem is, gradually over time getting better at whatever it is you're not so good at and making your life better, they would rather do the easy thing and try and tear other people down to come down to their level. Don't do it. Okay? Do not do it. Laugh it off, delete it, block them, keep it moving. You show people how you want them to treat you by the way you respond to things and the things you accept. If something they said is really bothering you, it is for you to do the inner work to get yourself to a place where that doesn't bother you anymore. Because I know sometimes the things that people will say to you, sometimes they say something and it's like the wrong time to say it, and it hits you hard and it hurts. I'm not saying you're not going to feel pain when haters say things, but what I'm saying is you can't control them, and you can't control what they say to you and how they behave. You can only control yourself. So what do you have to do? You have to work on you, so that those things that people come on here and say to you, you're like, really? That's all you have to say. How do you do the inner work? Face it. Take some quiet time. Get off of social media. Sit down in your home or wherever and sit down and ask yourself, why does that thing bother me? Why is it that when people say this to me, it hurts, like you feel it physically? Why does it bother me? Go back to your past. What was happening in your past? Did you grow up with someone who you really cared about saying those kinds of things to you and it really hurt and you believed it? What? Like, you have to do the inner work. Because I'm telling you right now, the haters aren't going to go away. If you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, if you're following your purpose like I talked about the other day, if you're doing big things, if you're leveling up, if you're mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically getting better, financially getting better, the haters aren't gonna go away. More of them are gonna come. So you need to start preparing yourself. You need to get a thicker skin. I am so grateful for being the youngest of 5 kids and being in a big family. I had to learn to get a thick skin because my siblings have said some things to me growing up that I don't even think till this very day they don't realize that, yeah, that kind of hurt. Like, it's one thing to like push me or hit me or whatever. Like, I can get up and like brush myself off and maybe there's a little scrape there or whatever, it'll heal. But when someone says something to you verbally and you already had that insecurity about it and then they say it hurts. So I'm not saying you're not going to feel hurt, but you have to work on yourself so that that no longer affects you the same way. The part of the comment where this person addressed me wearing foundation, me wearing makeup and whatever, and part of the reason why they mentioned is I'm going to show you my hands. Now I'm going to show you something. I deliberately wore no makeup today for the purpose of this video, okay? I have places to go, but I purposely did this because I want to show you guys something. And I know it's important. Someone needs to hear this, okay? Because I know, especially being a Black woman, there's a lot of you women have heard this, and I need to address it. So I want to show you something. I am Black, okay? If anybody had any doubts, I am Black. I am proud, okay? I'm proud to be a Black woman. I'm a beautiful Black woman with or without makeup, and I'm proud of it. I am a beautiful spectrum of Black, okay? I've got a different shade here, 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 here. Look at this. I'm proud of every shade. One shade is not better than the other. I don't feel like the darker shades need to be covered up. I don't feel like the lighter shades are more beautiful. They're all amazing in their own way, and they all make up me. Okay? I love every part of my Blackness. Every part. Every part. This person literally said that I should cover the darkness on my hands. This is what they said. Now, I pray that this isn't a woman. I don't know. The name seems like a woman, but I don't know for sure because, like I said, the profile has no picture, nothing. I hope this is not a woman. And I especially hope this is not a Black woman, because right there, when that Black woman posted that, in my eyes, I thought, girl, you have been so programmed to believe in the European standard of beauty that you felt justified enough to come onto my comment to tell me, another Black woman, to cover my Blackness. Do you know how deep that hate goes? For not me. The hate is not for me. The hate is for themselves. Do you know how deep you have to hate yourself to be able to tell another person to cover their Blackness? Do you know how deep that goes? Before you were even born, it's deep. See these hands? I'm proud of these hands. You know why? Because this person who claims they see me, these hands, they see dark areas of my hands that need to be covered up. You know what I see? I see hands that heal. I see hands that every day people come to see me and they're in pain. And they leave after a session with me feeling better physically. They feel better emotionally, mentally. They come in and they hurt something and I'm able to fix it with these hands. So no, to address that hater, I will not cover my hands because you have some kind of deep-seated self-hate for your Blackness.
Like a you problem.
I won't. You need to work on that. I love myself. And I am who I am whether I have on makeup or not. I am who I am whether my hair's like this, whether my hair's up, whether it's out, whether it's curly, whether it's straight. I am who I am whether I'm dressed down, whether I'm dressed up. Because who I am is not solely my physical being. I'm a spiritual being living in this human body and having this human experience, but I'm not my body.